What's going on, everyone? Fuck me. Clear my throat and talk a little bit before you do an intro, huh? What the fuck? How's it going, everyone? Cannabis Express 420 here, and I am high as shit. And in the spirit of being high as shit, we are going to talk about cannabis overdoses. So if you're one of those crazy people who still thinks overdosing is just taking too many drugs and dying, you're about to be welcomed into the wonderful world that is overdosing on cannabis. Because to overdose on cannabis and die, you would have to smoke like, 400, 1,500 pounds in 5 minutes, 15 minutes or something like that. Just a ludicrous amount of weed that no one would be able to smoke or eat in any given point of time before, of course, they pass out. But that's something we're going to talk about later. So when we talk about cannabis overdosing, we do have to realize there are two levels to this. It's not a single level of overdosing because different overdoses happen to different people. The same overdoses can happen for anybody, but we're going to talk about the differences. Starting with a medical overdose. Now, what is a medical overdose of cannabis or THC? That really depends on your tolerance, like every overdose does. See, medical cannabis is meant to be smoked in an amount. My dog is walking around. She is making noise. I hope you don't mind. So medicinal cannabis is actually supposed to be used in such a light amount that you can smoke THC, get the medicinal benefits from it, and still function and not even feel high. Like a puff or two is all you need. Just get it in your system, let it do its work, and you won't even know it's there. No shot. It'll basically feel like CBD. You're doing it in such light amounts. And once you get to the point where you smoke enough that you're actually feeling high or feeling a little spacey or out of it, at that point, that is technically a medicinal overdose. Of course, being potheads, a lot of people don't stop there, man, even if they have a medicinal card, because a lot of people can still function when they're medically overdosed on marijuana, which is being high. So now we're going to talk about the other level of overdosing on cannabis, which is a very intense experience if you've ever done it. And it doesn't really take a whole lot to get there. If you're lucky, like me, and you have a low tolerance all of the time for some reason, you can get to the point where you are practically comatose because you've smoked or eaten so much cannabis that at this point, it would be a chore. It would feel like lifting the earth to get off of your bed or sofa or floor, wherever you land, when you get to this state. And if you're lucky enough to get into bed, you can just sleep and then wake up the next day feeling perfectly fine. Like you don't get hungover from being overdosed medicinally or recreationally. And I think that's one of the best parts about it. You might be in a like lower mood. You might feel like a little I don't even know how to describe the feeling. There's a certain feeling when you wake up after being really stoned where you kind of feel refreshed and sore at the same time. Kind of like after finishing like a yoga class or something. You just kind of feel generally sore but good. It's very weird. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel after waking up from a recreational overdose, because I'm sure a lot of you have experienced that. But other than that, if you're new here or you want to learn more about cannabis, hit the subscribe button and also hit a like to help me in the algorithm. It really helps out a lot. And also share the video to educate them about medical overdoses and recreational overdoses, just so everyone knows and they can stay safe. See ya.